Hello everyone. Today I am making a video on how to make non-stop ledger in UDM model. So first we will go and click Google Chrome. In Google Chrome, as you can see this window, I have made a shortcut for UDM, or else you can go with the site that is ireps.gov.in. When you go with the ireps.gov.in, they will ask for the login page. I'm just going with ireps.gov.in. Here you can see the login icon over here. So you have to just click on that login icon and you will find new IMMS, that is UDM. Now this comes here, username and password. They ask for your username and password. So my username I have already by default entered and the password I have entered. Now, sometimes if you want to change your password or else you don't remember your password, you can go in option with click reset. Click here to reset your password. So even that can be done. We require DSC for that. But right now I'm not going with that video. I'm just showing you how to make ledger. So I have entered my username. I have entered the password. Now I will go with the login. After login, they will ask me to attach digital signature certificate and login. So I have already inserted my DSC in the USB slot and now I will click over here. Now this is your IREPS signer. So you have to click. Now if there are more than one DSC attached on your PC, on a computer, then you have to select which one you want to go. Right now I have only inserted one, so that is my Devashri Mantri. I have selected it and I will click on the select option. After clicking on the select option, they will ask for a PIN, user PIN. Now I will enter my user PIN and I will click OK. This is the way you enter into the user depot model UDM. This is how you go inside. Okay. Now here left hand side you will see some of the options and this is the script. So this is showing you the statistics record. Now I'm interested into the ledger. So I will click on the ledger. So left hand side you can see the options ledger. So I have clicked. This is my video on English language. But if you want, sometimes I can speak as well in Hindi. I will do a bilingual video next time. So as you can see, this is a ledger. I have clicked on the ledger. Okay. Now here click by mistake table. So it's now this is the ledger, folio and items. Now I'm dealing with the ledgers. If you are dealing with the ledgers, then this is the ledger which I already have created. There are 4 ledgers which are already created. But suppose you are starting a new, and in that case you have to create new ledger. Okay. This time I already have 4. So when I go with the option create new ledger, the ledger number by default is showing 5. You can't change these options. Okay. You can't change these options. Suppose if you are doing it for the first time, then there will be nothing over here. Suppose something like this. If you are from other section, yes, I'm just giving example. So here already only one ledger is there. So when you go with the create new ledger, the number will be 2. But I can't access it because my DSC is mapped to this thing. Okay, centralized 2. Okay, I am SSC of centralized 2. So my DSC is mapped to that. And that's the thing I can only see in my area. Suppose if I'm looking at OS store, there is nothing over here. Why? Because I can't access it. Okay. My DSC is mapped to centralized store, CS, centralized store. That's the reason I can work on this area. This is my area, my DSC area. Okay. Now I will go over here, create new ledger. Right now I'm not requiring to create, but if you want to create some other ledger, I have to give a name. So suppose if I'm giving something like this and I will do save. I will get this message. Yeah, ledger created successfully. I'll close this. If you go over here, you can see there is a number 5, Deveshri. ledger name already created. But I don't want to do anything on this, so I can have an option like delete. Now I will get delete only when there is nothing folio items in it. So if I go with the folio thing, okay, I have to select move. Okay, I can't see anything over here with the name leisure Deveshri because I haven't created. Suppose, okay, that is the one thing. Now second thing, if I want to create a leisure folio, okay, then I will go there, okay, and they will ask me which ledger number. This is something I'm doing trial, so that's the reason I'm clicking on Deveshri. So it's showing me ledger number 5 and folio name. So if I'm giving a leisure folio name something like um, I'll type my name only. Yeah, where I will just type my middle name. This is just trial which I will be deleting later. So suppose I'm creating like this. Now if you go with the ledger, if you go in the folio, you will select 100. I can see right now the name as Deveshri, ledger name as Deveshri and the folio name as Yogendra. Okay. Uh, See, there is a delete option right now here because my item, the next part is item. I haven't created. It's showing me 0. This is my items. It's not there. It's 0. Whereas the ledger folio is there, ledger name is there. If you want, I'll just do it back and I want to show you that. Yeah, previously it was 0 folios, but now it's 1 because I have created a folio named Yogendra. Okay, so this is my leisure which is created. This is my folio, but items is 0. So I'll go with the items option. I'll go in the items and then again I will select 100 and I'll just first show you there is nothing, you can't see items with the name or ledger name as Deveshri. I'm just scrolling it again. There is nothing like name Deveshri. Why? Because items are not created in the Deveshri name ledger. I will go here. This is my option, right side, top, right side. Create new ledger folio items. So I'll click over here, okay, and then they will ask me the various thing, which right now I am not doing it. I will be showing you later. So this is the step where you have to first create ledger, then folio, then items. Now what I will do, I will delete it one by one because that I don't want this. This was just for trial. But right now you can't see with delete option. Why? Because there is a folio already created. So I will go in the folio option. I'll select 100. Now over here, there is a folio name Yogendra created, but there is no item. As the item is 0, I can see the option of delete over here because I haven't stored anything. Okay, my items are not been added into that folio. If you pick up any of this folio like superior kerosene oil, you can't see delete option because yes, already the entries have been done. Items have been added. Pick any of the folio for that, but items are already there. You can't see 0, but only this is the 0. That's the reason there is an option available for you, that is delete. So I will click on the delete folio. Now we have seen how to create new ledger, how to create new ledger folio. Now we will see how to delete them. So we will click on the delete folio. We'll click on the delete folio. There is an option, okay. Then there is an option over here, folio. You can see there is no folio present right now. Okay, the folio has been deleted. Now I will go to the leisures option. In leisure you can see the leisure is present, but there is 0 folio, 0 items. So in this case there is a delete option available for me. I will click on the delete option. It will ask me for assurance. I'll click on the OK. And now the ledger is also deleted. So guys, you have seen how to create ledger, how to create folio. Items we will be looking in some time, and then we can, when there is no item, then we can delete folio, and when there is no folio in that ledger, we can again delete ledger. ledger. So we know how to create and how to delete. So this is the first part which I have covered right now. Now going to the second part, that is creating item some non-stock. So that is my today's motive. I want to create a ledger and non-stock. Now, as you can see, I have already created a ledger non-stock which has 4 folios and 14 items. Okay. Now today I am preparing. I am adding an item in the non-stock ledger. So if you guys are making it first time, then you have to create the ledger non-stock the way I have shown you. We have created a ledger named Devashri and the folio. Then again you have to create a folio in that non-stock, and then you have to create an item. So this is already present. So right now I am not doing it. I've shown you some trial with the name Deveshri and Yogendra. So you can use the same funda and you can prepare. And further is my item which I have to add. Uh, as you can see in the non-stock, there are 4 types of folio which is created. One is non-stock heavy repair, non-stock common hardwares, non-stock general items, and non-stock hand tools. Okay. So going back, going to the option. Just a second. I'll go to the items. I'll go to the option items. I'll create, I will always make it a habit to select the entries as more so that you don't have to scroll the pages. You can see in the one page itself. Okay. It will always be showing that how many entries are there. So here you can see the 60 entries. At the bottom, they will be showing that, okay, there are total 60 entries. So it's less than 100. So it's showing me in the one page. Now, I will go here and create a new ledger folio items. Okay. Now, this is my page where it is create ledger folio item. Spelling is wrong. Okay, just ignore it. Now, first thing what I want to say is first you have to decide which ledger you want to place your this item. So for that there is an option select ledger. Okay, right now there are 4 ledgers already present in my CS. Okay, my centralized stock UDN. So I will just search any one of them. So if I want to go with the non-stock that I'm preparing, okay, I'm basically going with the non-stock ledger. So here I will select as non-stock. In folio, again, depending my item type, I'm selecting. Now, what I'm trying to make is long nose plier. So it's a tool. Okay, it's a hand tool. So I'm selecting the folio hand tool. This is already prepared by me. It's previously prepared. So I'm just selecting it. And if it's not prepared, then you have to make it because they will ask which folio. Then whether stock or non-stock. So now my motive is to prepare non-stock. Non-stock doesn't have an PL number. So I'm selecting non-stock. Then they are asking me to search non-stock item. So I will search over here. You can see this new window. So here you have to give the description. Now my description, I'm using a PO, my PO copy, and then I will type the description long nose plier. Size 6 to 7 inch. So I'll just write few points of description and I will go with the search option. But they are not showing me a data available. So I'll just change, I will modify. Thus I will add long nose plier, and if I will see, yes, there are some items already present. Now, these are the items which are been indented by someone else before. So I can take a reference of them and I can little bit I can add the variant. Okay, so there are options where you can add the variant. You can't select you can select complete item code, but if it's completely matching, right now I have to check whether anything is matching to my code, my indent. And yes, see this long nose plier size is 6 to 7. Okay, so here it's 6, 7 and 8, but for me it's what, 6 to 7 inch. So still I will search 7 166. Okay, so what I can do, yeah, there is a taparia make also available. So I will do one thing. I will select any one of this, and I will just go and add variant option. I'll go with the add variant option. So I will select this one, and I will go and select the add variant option. So I have selected it's something item code is showing. Now item description, now long nose plier. Then I will modify this thing as per my index. So long nose plier as per as per IS 3552 with rubber insulation and material carbon steel, stainless steel, stainless steel with size 6 to 7 inch. Okay. Now, when I had placed an Indian, I had given options of different makes. So that is what I'm entering. Taparia make. Again, it was Tata ENGN PY and JK. But right, you have to apply. So this was the various option which I had given when I had placed an Indian. Uh, as per the description, I'm just using the same thing. Okay, because that is my item description which I had given while placing my Indian. Okay, now item type. Now they are asking me for the item type, so it's others which I can add because it's nothing related, like it's not a rate related item. So I have just chosen as in tool item uses others. Um, there are various things they ask. You have to just fill it. Does item has a shelf life? No. If there is a grease or something, you have where shelf life is given, some important thing, then you have to enter over there the shelf life. If the item has a shelf life, you have to enter. Actually, my nose plier is of Taparia make with the size that is 165 mm. If you want, here you can just make it because this is the where your leisure will be, it will be showing. So you can just write for your convenience, make Taparia 165 mm. This was the actual which I have received the material. That is actual. Okay. Now here shell life no initial stock. So 0 units. So it's number you can count. So it's a number. Make and brand. Now what is the make and brand that I have received? I have to enter over here. That is Taparia. Uh, Taparia with 165 Taparia. That's it. Now they are asking me for product serial number. So I will just check whether there is any product serial number available over here. So I can see econ thing as such. It's only the size. Okay, 1420. Some number is there. I'll just enter 1420 flat item 6 and some number which is present. So you can enter the number which is actually present on your item. Uh, Consumption threshold. Now again, if you want to enter the threshold, you can enter as one. Average rate, book average rate. So my pricing is something 200.95 and stocking location. Okay, stock verification type. I'm not selecting anything. Let's see. Stocking location I have placed in the cupboard. I have cupboards in my section, so I have numbered them and have placed in number 4. And again the weight. Now weight is around uh, weight I can say it's hardly. Just measure the weight. That measure it's approximately 120 grams. It's in kg. Okay, so I'll divide kg by 1000. I'll get in grams. Now upload the image. Now this is very good thing which is there in UTM. Upload image of the item. Now every time I've made an habit to upload the image of the item because next time if you're not there, someone else come in your place, then that person should be able to identify. Now this is general item, anyone can identify still, but there are some important items where you tend to get confused, so it's better to upload the image of the item and make it an habit to upload. Don't skip that part. I will just select the item. I will save that photo in my desktop. So I'll go and I will choose the file. In desktop, I have I've saved it, no splaya as an image. I'll open it over here and then I will click on the upload button. See now guys, you can see over here the image and now I'll go with the save option. Now before save, you can just check it out or else they will show you the message if anything is. So now they are asking please check rate and quantity and confirm. So yes, the rate and everything is there. Rest other thing they are not asking, so just keep it. Now at this point of time, I have just created the ledger folio item. Name was nose flyer, and I can view this thing. Now I will just check the view. I'll just view it. So in this view, I can see this description which I have entered, and this I have just written. Not required because this it's already included in a description, but I'm just kept it for myself because I want to. I should know that it was the tapariamic which I have bought. Again, over here you can see they have made this entry, so it's showing me the 22 today's date, and again it is showing me uh, issue quantity is 0, receipt quantity is 0. Now this is because I have just created a item folio. Okay, the ledger item, a ledger folio item. I haven't taken the material into my ledger. So first there should be the place, I'm just making a place for this item in my UDM, and when I will be receiving it, taking it from the collecting it from the store, and when I will be showing it in my UDM that I'm receiving. So for that there should be some place, no? There should be where you are showing. It's see now physically when I am collecting some material, I will be receiving, but I will be keeping it somewhere, either on my either in my section, either in a cupboard, go down. So that is a place. Same thing in software. We should be creating an address, or we are creating, this is something, it's creating an address for this. Where should I receive it? I can't take it in kerosene, I can't take it in other thing. No? It should have a specific address. This is a point something. If you're talking the software language, this is something like an address I have created for that item to be received from the store. So this is where I have done. This is my ledger created in items. You can just check it. It will be seen over there. Uh, See, long nose plier is already there. Okay. Now what we will do? Now we will take that item into my ledger. So first step was creating. Now second step is account. Now in this accountant, there are various options as you can see. My item was of non-stock, stores depot non-stock, so I will be clicking on that. Okay. Again, I can go with the 100 entries. Okay, now they ask you for the date. So sometimes if you have not accounted, same day or something, well, in that limited span, then you have to select the date accordingly. Okay, now this is from second month to 8 month. So approximately 6 months span, they are showing me the data. So you should check whenever you have collected item, it's coming in between this from and to date. So that keep it in your mind. Otherwise, you will be like, okay, wo to item hai nahi. It should not be that way. Okay, you should be checking the dates of that 6 months back. Same thing now, as you can see, the point number 3, long nose plier is available over here. Now, right side, always the options are on the right side. There is an option receive and there is a view. View, if you want, you can see the view. Okay, this is your receipt note. Okay, this is your receipt note, but I am not interested in this. My point is to accept. So I will do receive. I'll click on this. Now again, you can see the same type of page. You can see the same type of page, something similar of what we have done in our ledger thing. But over here you can see the description part. I can't change. The description part I can't change because this is the same as in your indent place. Whenever you have placed your indent and when your PO has been generated, the description is the same thing. So, okay, you can't vary this description. So while preparing during the first part, you should always make sure that your this thing matches. Now again, they are asking for the make and brand. So yes, it's Taparia. Product serial number I entered, that was 1420-6. Quantity received. This again you can't vary because you have actually received and it should match with what you have physically received. So it's yes, it's match 50. Receipt date. Now that date you have to enter. I'll check with the date. I'll just check with the date. So I had received it around 22. It's showing me 87 over here. So I will just click and I will click over here. You can see the receipt note, that is 14/7. 14/7. So physically I had received on around that date. I will just check, or else I can use the same date as well. The receipt date is 14/7, so I can put any date over there. That is, no, I have actually received on 8/7. So I will just put that date. And my stocking location is again, on 8/7 I had actually received the thing. So I'm entering that date because my distribution date is also after that. And my location was go down, cupboard number, remark, material received was 50 numbers. Material received was 50 numbers of flyer which were okay. So I have checked all the flyers, that was okay. And then again, now what over here they are asking me is the ledger number. Now this is the part important. See guys, if you have not created your ledger, folio, items, all the things, then here it will not show you. Okay, because whenever you are doing accountal, now what is accountal? Whenever you are receiving the material physically, after that you will be showing in your UDM that you have accounted for it. You have taken it into your account. So that's the thing. You have to receive it always from the accountant. You have to always receive it. Unless and until you are not receiving it, it will not be going into your ledger. Okay. This is something related to the software UDN. Physically, to we go and we receive and we collect, but this is something related to the UDM. So in UDM, you have to receive it. If whenever you are physically receiving the material, after that you have to receive the same thing in your UDM. And before receiving, as I said, you should be creating a location for that. So that I have already created with the name in your non-stop ledger. So I will select over here ledger number non-stop and folio. It was hand tools. After selecting this both the things, so it will be going in that address non-stop, and in non-stop there were many things, but again I'm giving a direction. That was the folio name was hand tools, and after that there will be it will be showing me only the selected things in that. So there are so many things which I have already created. So this is my nose plier, so I will be selecting nose plier from here. So I will be selecting nose plier. Okay, and then again sign and submit. Once again you can check it and then you can select. Now this is very important. It's asking me for my code. This is DSC sign up. So again, I will be selecting mine because it's coming into my ledger, my account. I have collected and I am selecting my name and they are asking me for my PIN. This is a proof. You can't say that I haven't taken. This is completely proof. Only you should have that PIN number. Received and accounted. This is received is also there, accounted is also there. So you can view the ledger. Now, as you can check, your ledger was created and then your 50 items have came over here. That is in your receipt quantity, 50 items. Okay, this is my second part. First, I have created this thing, folio item, ledger folio item in non-stock. We have seen about a non-stock item. Then we have accounted. The material has came into my ledger. As you can see, this 50 numbers. If you want, you can take a print. And now my third thing is to issue, because in store we don't keep things for ourselves, we issue to the sections. Okay, even in other things you may be issuing the same thing for shop floor and the rates. So the third important part is issue. But unless and until it's not there in your ledger, it's not there in your account, you can't issue. It's zero. So if there is zero thing, I can't issue. So I have first taken, I have accepted that material from store and I have made an entry in my ledger, and now there is a point of issue. So I'll just go back, I'll close this thing, and now I am coming to the part of issue. I'll go and click issue. Now in issue, I can see so many items. As usual, I will select 100 entries and I will search. Instead of searching, I can just type over here no splash. If I type over here no splash, you can see 50 quantities shown and I can have an option of issue. Wherever you have made the entries, you can check and you can start issuing the things. Quantity being issued. Suppose I am issuing, I have some entries which I have issued previously. So I am quantity issued 5 numbers. Receiver detail, it was from unscheduled section. Uh, I have given to Pawan sir. So I will write the name. Okay, actual date of issue, that is very important. In the month of July. Others and purpose. So purpose is for use used by sections. It's a tool used by staff. It's a hand tool. You can write hand tool by staff while working in brick. Because this guy is used for. So whatever they use it, purpose usually, you have to specify. I've just made a general statement. If there is specific material, then you have to write the that use. Okay, some specific like if there is a rust remover, so why you. So some specific sprays are there, where it is used for some specific thing. So you can just mention. And this is very important. Here you have to mention now this number quantity being issued should be the same over here. And again, I have to click it. After doing this, I will do issue. Please confirm. Yes. Okay. And now you can see the items now over here is 45. Previously it was 50. It's 45. So we have just seen the ledger. As you can see in ledger, first it was 50. I have issued 5. So my balance is 45. So this is how my ledger gets updated automatically. I have not made anything entry over here. I have gone into option that was issue, left hand side, issue option. But the thing got updated was in the ledger. So this is the ledger which gets, it's linked somewhere. The program is done such a beautiful that whatever you do, it gets linked automatically and your ledger gets updated. You don't have to type on that ledger. Okay, you're just going in the option issue. You have done the entry and it's get automatically updated. To understand this, dates are there. This is the date of actual the day I'm doing the entry. Uh, Issued to, so that was an option over there in issue. Again, the date and all, and quantity what was there previously. Then I have issued quantity and then my balance. So accounting, everything is done beautifully. That's a really beautiful thing. And initials is going with my DSA, so my name will always be will be coming over here. Again, they are showing the price calculation, 50 numbers. So this you can see the current closing balance value. Everything is done beautifully over here. So with this, we will end over here the video. So today's the video was about the non-stop ledger for you item which we have created. And if you have anything, you can comment. You can ask your query. You can comment and do subscribe me on my YouTube channel.